Kia ora koutou katoa, Libra. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So I'm just going to say my usual quick blurb. Well, not usual quick anyway, it's usual, but it's not that quick, is it? Because I get distracted from doing this and this and that. So with different energies coming through, and the same is going to happen like today as well. So anyway, there are some energies here that really want to connect in with you, and of course it's the Libran energy who wants to bring in all this guidance for you, Libra. So anyway, I'm just going to get started with my usual spiel. So I just want to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel and who have followed me on Facebook, because you've come across this video on Facebook. So thank you so much. I super appreciate your support in helping me to grow my channel, myself, and send the messages out there to those who need to see it and resonate with it, or are drawn to it. So thank you for that. Also, I want to say thank you to those of you who have shared and left a comment or a thumbs up or something like that for me too, just to let me know where you're going, with a comment, or how it fits with you, how it works with you. You don't have to, but that's totally up to you, of course. But I would appreciate that on saying that. Now, where are they going with? I feel like there's something going on with you is about appreciating something as well. And I'm hearing like maybe you're not being heard, even though I want to say my throat is like clearing. It's like I've got this on today. No wonder I had to put my lapis lazuli on. So it's not so much me, but there's something like, gosh, it's like you maybe something maybe holding you back, or you may be holding off from saying something, like clearing something out from you. Holy smokes. So anyway, where's that going? So I'm going to go back to my spiel again. So you may be interrupted at times from saying what you're wanting to say. So that's where I feel like the majority of that message is going through, that they've just like taken me off track, but I'm going back onto it again with my intro. So the other thing is, I just want to remind everybody that these reads are general reads. So if it doesn't fit, then don't make it fit. It could make more sense to you in a week or 2 weeks. So these in a way are timeless as well. So you could be watching this in 2 years time and it will make really massive sense to you, or maybe like I say, a week or two away. But if this is like for this week, for a lot of you will probably understand it or have an inkling that there's something moving. So intuitively you know something that's maybe coming up. So this may help with some guidance for you in that way, or just to clarify or confirm that you're where your energy or your intuition is showing you or telling you. So the other thing is that these reads are for, or the messages that come through are suitable for those of you who are Libra and you're watching and it's in your sun. Libra is in your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus sign. So if you don't know what your other signs are, there is a link in the description box below that will take you to a free calculator on that website. And just got to enter in your birth date and time if you have it. Don't worry if you don't know your birth time. I don't know mine, and it spat out something that totally makes sense to me with the different energies that I'm connected with. Okay, so but I mean that's up to you. Okay, cool. So let me see. So the other thing is, I just want to say too that I am available to take bookings for readings and or healings. So whether you live on the other side of the world or just down the road, we can do it in person and or on online, okay, via Zoom or video messenger on Facebook. So where there is a will, there is a way. Thank God for the technology today. Amen. So, and how we use it. Okay, so where are we going? Okay, so today I am using the Sacred Earth Oracle deck as well as the Tarot deck as well. Okay, my trusty Tarot deck. So we're going to go with the Sacred Oracle deck first. So Sacred Earth Oracle deck. Gosh, I'm getting tongue-tied. So I shuffle the cards really well before I do each read. And even if I've shuffled them, because you used the first out the door this morning or today with the readings. And so today is Wednesday, which is your day for me to pop up the readings, upload them onto YouTube and share them to Facebook as well. So on saying that, there's going to be some changes with that. So that's why I encourage you to to people to connect or like and follow my Facebook page, as well as, you know, subscribing to my YouTube channel, because there's, you know, different content on each platform or social media platform. Also, I'm on Instagram too, so follow me on there if you like. That would be cool. Anyway, so, oh, okay, this one, space. Okay, space. Okay, so there's 3 things going on here. So first thing when I saw this, you know, it's like come back to earth. Okay, some of you are maybe a little bit spaced out and maybe coming back to earth. Okay, so grounding. And when I say that, it's not like in a negative way. What I'm hearing, well, it's in a positive way that you're going out there for some of you, but some of you it isn't not so good way. But it's like, yes, it's okay to go out there, but it's not okay to stay out there, because you're not going to be able to fix anything, sort anything out, progress if you're out there all the time. Okay, so because we need to, you're here in this lifetime, having a human experience, or a human experience. So it's like we need to be in our bodies, or you need to be in your body to be able to like fix your body and heal you, because it's all part of you. You know, that body, mind, spirit, soul energy, part of us. We came in this body. So there's like for your body to heal, for your mind to heal, and you know, that sort of all of that. Okay, for your soul to heal. For your spirit to heal, or to figure out what it is going on. Okay, so go out there, yes, by all means, but come back in and ground yourself. Okay, be here. It's like, and then there's space. Some of you, you know, are going out there because you need a bit of space. Okay, so there's also another way of doing that. So it's about creating in that self-care space, you know, a space for you in the self, because I'm hearing like self-care. And they're talking about, you know, emotionally and mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, but also I'm hearing like soulfully as well. So that finding that balance, or being in that mind, body, spirit, soul, like self-care, basically. But bringing yourself back in and creating a space for you where you can be, you know, spend some time on your own. It could be like, and time, you know, space and time they're talking about here as well. Because if you're here, you know, there's more, you can be more productive, okay, because they're talking about productivity. So there's something that, you know, while we are connected with space and that sort of thing, and it's nice to go out there, do that myself, coming back to be in, you know, I'm more productive here when I'm in, you know, when I'm grounded. And that's what they're trying to say. You know, it's like blending, you know, okay, going out there but coming back in, but also creating our space here so we can be grounded and have space too, so we can, you know, and in a sense, you're going to take yourself out away when you're in your own space, because you're in your own space, but you're grounded and you're here. You're consciously being aware of what is going on in the physical body. Okay. I have my Zion energy guides here today, or as well as, you know, the other energies, the otherworldly energies that are working with me, or alongside me. We work together, my team, I should say, or our team, spiritual team. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, there's something about productivity, being productive here, with, you know, whatever is going on in your life, okay? Because, yeah, if we throw ourselves out there, it's kind of like nothing moves, and we don't, yeah, it's like, it moves, but maybe not in the direction where we want it to go, and this, and you know, and or the, I want to say speed, or in the momentum. Okay, fragments. There may be fragments that, you know, that of information coming to you, but you may be getting fragments of information that you're giving out as well. So it's kind of pulling everything together. That's what I'm feeling like, what they're talking about, these fragments that are out there. It's like you're pulling everything together, like information as well. So that's why we need to be, you know, our own space, and, you know, to be productive, okay? But having that space that's clear in our head as well. So going into meditation, it helps us to create a bit of space. So it's not going to be, sometimes it does take a little while to get like in that space, but don't fight it, is what Spirit is saying. Just go with it, you know. And I mean, from my own, you know, personal experiences, you know, it's, you know, it took me a little while to figure that out properly, and a lot of, you know, going out there into space, you could say, but, you know, is commitment and training myself to take that time and make the time to sit down and, you know, to create a bit of space for me to be able to just sit and be in my own space, okay, like physical space in my home, and it could be like going out for a walk or something like that to help clear my mind, to create a bit of space, or that clear that space that's in there so I can sit, you know, to a bit of stillness so I can actually hear and feel the truth of what is going on, what I most need to hear. So that's kind of where they're talking about with that space as well. So it's about clearing a space where you can be, you know, where you can hear things properly, you know, or feel things better, to make your decision or come to a conclusion, or just to relax even. Okay, cool. So there is but it's like, and so whatever's going on, you can pull the fragments or the energy or whatever it is that you're building together so you can move on whatever path that you're going to go on, or the journey. Look, time, isn't that interesting? Time and space. Because, you know, when we're in a good space too, because that's what they're talking about too, because when we're in a good space, you know, with this meditation side of things and creating that space, when we're in a good space, you know, we're you know, more able to see, you know, good shit happening rather than the not so good shit happening, you know. When we're already in a good space, we're moving and we're flowing within us, with ourselves, with our higher selves more, and we're able to like adapt and shift and move and maneuver, you know, navigate our way through anything in life, because we're in a better space of mind. And time, because they're talking about time as well, and influence, okay? Time and space influence. And looking at these, the moon, I'm quite drawn to the moon cycles that are at the top of this card. So influence, so they're talking about the moon energy as well. Look at that dove. Look at that dove. Dove symbolization of heart for me, of love, of heart, but of love. But see, and there is actually a heart in that dove's chest area. Now, so they're kind of like bringing things together. So time and space, energy brings it, creating time and space for you, for yourself, but also for other things that you want to do as well. So it's not being pedantic about being organizational as well. It's being allowing yourself to be, what are they talking about? Versatile, flexible with things, okay, with time and space. So you can, you know, and bringing things together, and there's your productivity. So there's something that wanting to move. Oh, so for you, Libra, there is the messenger bringing creative ideas with the page of wands, because they're bringing you the page of wands. So there may be a younger energy that's coming towards you, or that maybe the energy that you're needing to bring is remembering or reminding yourself of that younger energy that was in you. Not that if you're older, like age group, like for me, it's just reminding, and, you know, and bringing in that energy of what you, you know, because sometimes, where are they going with that? Sometimes we don't feel like we have the energy to do things, but it's actually, and it's just being wiser, you know, about it. Basically, it's bringing the knowledge through that they're talking about there. So there is a messenger that's bringing creative ideas. So there may be a younger male energy or a young male energy that's, you know, that has some information for you in some way or form that's coming through. And it may be like someone from the past that reminds you of something. And it may be that there is someone that's in the now that reminds me of something, that brings something out of you that you remember about yourself and what you do. So then an idea that you can maybe put into action now. So there's a time to also to reap rewards with the Four of Wands. So there's something coming together with these two cards. It's like an energy or a passion. You know, there's something, or to recognize something that actually whatever this idea is that you have, that's come to you. You know, it's a time there will be a time where you can reap rewards. It's just like you've got to maybe take action to it, because, you know, the wands is, you know, that fire energy. So there could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries that's in your space. that you're connected with, that may come to you with those thoughts or ideas, and it may be something that they say actually gets you into gear to doing it may be not what they've actually it's just that they trigger an idea for some reason. You might think, well, how the hell is that going to happen? But I don't know. But it's like, then this is what Spirit say, you don't know, but just like keep going with it, go with the flow of it. So it's like, and see what pops up, because there's something in there, definitely. And some of you may be connected with a male energy who had an idea or has an idea, but I'm hearing like, because this is like these two cards are, seem to be like the theme for today is like running in conjunction with these, because it's like something's coming up. It's pulling things together like the fragments, and it's like there's that productivity. It's like there are some ideas. Some of them may be ideas that you've had like from quite a long time ago, and it's like you've not been able to action them. And it may be like you've started to do it, but it's like you've put it aside, and maybe it's time to take action with them, because they're talking about, there's something to do with the reaping rewards as well. Now, I kind of feel like there's two messages there. One is with these two cards together. One is this, will reach, some of you without there's two like messages going on there, so they're two apart. So there's something, about reaping rewards for some of you. They're in a time of doing that. You'll understand how that fits with you. And there's something to do on a separate wavelength is like, a messenger bringing creative ideas. And it's maybe that there are some of you you're at a space now where you're doing that, and then it's like, okay, this person comes in with some more ideas or triggers some more ideas that are new or like remembering, so you can move on to the next phase, okay, or add on to that. Because there's something to do with generosity and charity with the Six of Pentacles comes through. So there's an exchange of energy, because I'm seeing the Pentacles not necessarily being as in financial wealth, but financial or work or material positions, possessions and that sort of thing. So, okay, I see positions. So, so there may be a new position coming up for some of you that, you may be balking at not trying out for or applying for. Or a new position you're maybe looking at another angle to, and how for some of you and how you can help someone or increase something. So there's an energy or an exchange of energy in there anyway, between you and someone else, or someone else's and you, or someone else's. Okay, there's maybe more than two of you, but and there's it's kind of like, because this is about the Six of Pentacles is about generosity and charity. So there could be something there where you are feeling you're more able to exchange energy, or exchange money, or be able to help someone else out where you, to giving and receiving, basically, in that sense. So, and whether you either side of the fence, basically, or either side of the pendulum. What am I saying, pendulum? Anyway. So something's swinging your way, okay, or swinging the other way. It's like you're able to, now give or, or receive. So it's like you might have been in a position where you were more receiving. So it's now like you may be feeling like you're able to give back to that same someone or someone else. So whether it be financially or, with, helping out or repaying, something from there. And, it's like offering something to somebody in some way or form. It could be that you're maybe in a position to offer somebody some work now. Whereas you may have had to lay them off, and you may have, or something like that. Or you may be in a position just to take on more staff. Or just be able to help somebody move their house, now, or move, or just help cook a meal. Like it could be that you're more in a position where you're able to, do some voluntary work or something like that. Interesting. But there is definitely exchange of energy with money for some of you, and some of you it may be more energetically wise. Okay, so there is a tension released somewhere along the line there, and I'm feeling it's obviously within the heart, okay, with the swords, but also within the mind. So there is something you know, that is moving. So whatever it is, this giving and receiving is helping you to like move through something, and and release the tension, and there's a sense of gratitude for some of you as well. And I kind of wonder if this is like a love situation with because the heart is quite prominent in there, and there may be a three-party thing going on there, or there may be, you know, you may have been, oh gosh, but it's like you may have got in your head about something. So there's something comes around with you, because I feel like this is you, Libra. You know, being a swords, there's something that comes around and it's like something clears up, you know, you release something through everything that's come through there. It's like helps you to release it. And it's like whatever this, you know, because it may be, yeah, there's something going on there that helps you release it, or you see something, feel something, and it clicks into space, into space. Wow, that's interesting. So we are in a new moon energy today. So with the 19th of August, like I think I might have mentioned that before, and like with these cycles, with the influence. So it's like the cycles, you know, watching, being aware of how the energy, the moon cycle energy helps to, you know, the energy that it has at different stages of the cycle, because that's what they're talking about. You're going through a cycle of, you've been through a cycle and you're still going through a cycle of releasing, okay? So this week there may be a releasing of some sort, because you're seeing something and you're allowing something to move, okay? So there's a struggle and tension with the Chariot. So there's something going on there with you. It's about making a decision as well. It's like, you know, wow, with the struggle and tension. So something may come up with you. I feel like for some of you something is coming up this week again. In a new way, but it's something like it's kind of connected to before, but it's like a different phase of it. It's like of what was happening before with this Chariot coming through, and it's like, but I feel like there's some pieces of it, but it's like, because I'm just seeing like there's you may be seeing it as, you know, you have to make a decision to go this way or that way, but I kind of feel like there maybe it's like the blending them together. You know, there's a path, there's actually three directions there. You can go, blend it together and go forward, or just go forward, and then maybe there's no decision to be made, but it's in your head, which goes back to kind of there. But it's like, there's something about, you know, finding a balance between two things as well. Okay, with that one is what I'm getting with that card. So, yeah. Because I see with the white and the black, it's like yin and yang. Yet there is no yang or yin. It's just like keep going with what you're doing. It's bringing them together, finding that balance. Because you're of two minds of where you're going to go or what you're going to do. And maybe you don't have to give up one to, like, you know, to do the other. It's like living, eating, breathing it, and finding a way to balance, find that, you know, to keep you grounded, because that's what that's about, is grounding. And it, you know, okay. And being aware of yourself, basically, and what is going around you, going on around you and within you. Because then we have the Ace of Cups with everything that's going on. That's like a new beginning emotionally. So something shifts, you know, with that. So generally, because what happens, you know, what I'm feeling with it, you know, it could be like a not so good or a good thing. So it's like the idea is, you know, obviously with this going on, it's like there's two ways of going. So it's like with the struggle and this tension, this is why you need to make up your mind or something going on with some of yours is like, you know, because, you know, emotionally wise with the Ace of Cups, it could be a journey where you go into a lower vibrational energy, or you're going into a higher vibrational, you know, light vibrational energy. So with yourself. So, so you might go into a more unhappier energy rather than a happier energy with this, because I just feel like that's, you know, it's like this is about you making a decision and coming into, you know, yeah, I'm hearing like for some of you, making an agreement with yourself, you know, and not going there or doing something like, or going this way. But you must make your mind up too, because this one, and because I'm hearing like, I'm seeing work is underway with the Two of Wands. So for me, that's like you've decided, you make a decision, and there's something, because that's bringing in the light, bringing in more light. So you make a decision, you're going to go one way. So or go a certain way. And you're looking out there into the future, basically, okay? Because you've done something, you've made a decision, you're contemplating the next move now. Where am I going now? What is happening? What is happening? Where should I go? So it's like you're seeing something on the horizon. You're you're looking out into the future and pondering, okay, now what is my next move? And some of you may be pondering that too, and you may already have a little plan there about what is the next move, but it's like you've taken that step, and it's like, yep, okay, I've crossed that line now. And some of you, it's like, yeah, you know kind of where you're going. Okay, I say kind of because there's no foolproof plan, because things come up, and it's like and you work around it. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so there's something about learning new skills, whatever it is that you're moving into or where you're going as well, and with and blending them in with the skills that you already have. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? So it's kind of, and I just feel like there's one more card that's coming out with you. So with all of that, it's like that energy, it's taking into, there's something that's moving, definitely. You're moving into something really, really, really beautiful. I mean, for me anyway, with where I am with my understanding with things, and with my growth, it's like everything is beautiful. Even though we go through some funny little spots, it's like, okay, but it's it's pulling out, it's going in with a different frame of mind. And how can I how good can this get? Okay, there's the fire sign again. So energy and action. So with the Knight of Wands, so there's a Knight of Wands energy that comes in and brings in this this energy of moving things. So things it feels like things are moving quite fast when the night comes, and they help us to take action to get things moving. So he's bringing this energy. Okay, so don't pull away from it, go with the flow of it. Okay, anyway, I'm going to leave it there for you, Libra. I hope that makes sense for you. There's lots of love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement and adventure with that my guides and my spiritual team and I, and also the energy of Libra, leave with you. Yeah, right now. Okay, anyway, God bless you, God protect you. We'll see you next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. And until then, have a fantastic week. Bye for now.